dear viewers, welcome to this video. Today I will introduce you with Modbus R2 communication protocol. In this video you are going to learn about Modbus R2 serial communication protocol, and also you will learn how you can apply this communication protocol to Arduino for developing Arduino based SCADA system. Modbus is a serial communication protocol, or simply to say, it is a method for transmitting data over serial lines between electronic devices. In Arduino automation area, this communication method can be used in Arduino SCADA to provide data communication between Arduino and the computer. There are three types of Modbus protocol: Modbus RTU, Modbus TCP/IP, and Modbus ASCII. Modbus RTU and Modbus TCP/IP protocol both can be applied to Arduino to provide data communication mechanism between Arduino and the SCADA host. In this project, we will proceed to develop Arduino based SCADA system using this Modbus RTU serial communication protocol. We will develop a Arduino based SCADA project to turn on and turn off three simple electrical loads from WinCC SCADA scan, and when these electrical loads will be power on, we will able to monitor voltage and load current from this SCADA scan. Our overall project discussion will be focused on the following topics: Arduino input-output connection with the electrical loads and sensors, hardware setup for communication between Arduino and computer, Arduino coding and Modbus RTU library, and finally creating SCADA scan using TIA Portal software. Our main operation from SCADA interface is to turn on and turn off three simple electrical loads and to monitor the load voltage and load current. The loads are switched on and off by relay contacts, and relay coil is energized by the Arduino digital output. A voltage sensor have been used to measure the load voltage, and the output of this sensor is connected to Arduino analog input pin. To measure the load current, a 0.2 ohm resistors have been used in series with the load circuit. We can calculate the load current from voltage drop across this resistor. So, two analog input for Arduino have been taken from the terminals of this 0.2 ohm resistor. Now take a look at for hardware connection for communication so that Arduino can communicate with PC. Modbus RTU communication takes place on RS485 interface or RS232 interface. Here we have chosen RS485 interface for data communication between Arduino and PC. If we look at Arduino for communication with other devices like PC or any other controller, Arduino has two pins, one for data transmission and other for data receiving. One way to have RS485 interface from this two pin of Arduino is to connect a MAX485 TTL to RS485 converter module with the Arduino. This will make Arduino to have RS485 interface. This will transform the TTL signal from the TX and RX pin of the Arduino to an RS485 serial signal with two lines. Now to connect this RS485 transmission line with the PC, you will need a USB to RS485 converter module. Connect output of MAX485 module to this USB to RS485 converter module and plug this converter module into PC USB port. To make this converter module functionable, you will need a driver software for this converter module, and this has to be installed on your PC. When this device driver software is installed and this converter module is plugged into the PC USB port, you will find this device as a virtual comfort from the device manager of the PC Windows system. When you have finished your hardware setup for Arduino input-output connection with the field devices and communication setup for Arduino with the PC, you can proceed to next step for Arduino coding. We have to take some facts in consideration when we will move to coding for Arduino. If we look at the data exchange mechanism between the Arduino and the SCADA interface, we will see that Modbus RTU communication protocol works depending on the master-slave architecture model. The master initiates a request to the slave and the slave responds to this request. So on master, we can read a value from the slab or write a value to the slab. That's why in this case, WinCC SCADA works as a master and Arduino works as a slave in this project. In Modbus communication protocol, the data transfer function offers some memory registers. Modbus devices usually have a register map to store data. The Modbus data model has 4 basic data types: discrete inputs, coils, input registers, and holding registers. Using this Modbus memory map, Arduino performs data exchange with master or SCADA host. So Arduino has to be programmed to perform data transfer over Modbus R2 protocol as a slave device. Including libraries into Arduino IDE, we can program for Arduino. There are a number of Modbus libraries available for Arduino Modbus programming. Here the library Modbus R2.h has been used for Arduino Modbus programming. So include this Modbus R2 library into Arduino IDE and start writing your Arduino sketch by first writing this library header file. To write or read any value from the master, an unsigned 16-bit integer array is declared with 4 values initialized to 0. This array carries the data that is written or read from the master. Now write the following parameters for the Modbus R2 communication. First one represents master or SCADA interface will recognize Arduino by the slave ID number on. Second one represents that it uses RS485 interface to transfer data, and fourth represents that D and RE pin of MAX 485 module is connected to digital pin number 4 of Arduino Uno. To activate or deactivate Arduino digital outputs from the SCADA interface, Arduino uses Modbus coils. Here 3 Modbus coils have been used for 3 digital outputs. So first 3 bit of Modbus array number 0 have been used as Modbus coil address and assigned to 3 digital outputs of Arduino. SCADA write Boolean data to these coils to change the state of digital outputs as well as to turn on or turn off the connected loads. To transfer voltage and current sensor values of Arduino to the SCADA interface, first we have to store these values to the Modbus memories. Here, Modbus register for array on is used to store integer values found from the Arduino analog input connected with voltage sensor. Array 2 and 3 are used to store integer values found from the Arduino analog inputs connected with the 2 terminals of 0.2 ohm resistor. Array 4 is used to store integer values found from the difference of these 2 values for array 2 and 3. When you have finished your Arduino coding with successful compilation, just upload this sketch to Arduino. To perform SCADA operation, we have to create a SCADA project using a SCADA software which will support data communication with Modbus devices. WinCC SCADA software may be a perfect solution for creating SCADA project. This SCADA software is now available with TI Portal software, which is an integrated software package for Siemens PLC. But we can use this to create SCADA project for Arduino as it has features for data communication over Modbus communication protocol. Let's take a look at major configuration for creating SCADA project using TI Portal software, which will control Arduino Uno microcontroller to interpret its input-output devices. Go for TI Portal and proceed to create a new SCADA project. A new SCADA project have been created and open now. Before creating SCADA scan, first we have to add Modbus communication driver and properly configure it. Click on Connection tab. A dialog box appeared on the right side. Select Modicon Modbus R2 as a communication driver. Under Parameter tab, there are certain number of parameter settings that we will now complete according to the settings defined in the Arduino Modbus sketch. After selecting communication driver and setting for Modbus communication parameters, we will proceed for tag creation. We have created a number of tags. Note that addresses for this tag have been set to Modbus coils and registers that have been defined in Arduino SKS. In Arduino SKS, Modbus registers have been defined for storing Arduino analog input values for voltage and current sensors. Modbus coils have been used in Arduino SKS to interpret digital outputs to turn on or turn off connected loads. Here the text volt-in and ampere-int contains the integer values of Arduino analog inputs connected with the voltage and current sensor. These two tags do not reflect actual value for voltage and current. To get the actual value for voltage and current, another two internal tags, volt-real and ampere-real, have been created. Click on the property sheet for volt-in internal tag. You will see that a calculation has been provided under event tab to get the actual value for voltage. Similarly, to get the actual current value, a calculation has been provided for ampere-int internal tag. Monitoring of voltage and current values will be possible from this SCADA interface depending on these two internal tags. Finally, a graphical user interface has been created using graphical objects from the toolbox, and these graphical objects have been linked with the tags to make these objects functionable. This completes creating our SCADA project. Now we are going to run this SCADA interface. When this SCADA interface will be run, we will observe desired operation for turning on and off loads and monitor value for load voltage and current from this SCADA interface. So that's all about the project. If you find this video helpful for you, Don't forget to subscribe this channel and leave a comment in the video comment box if you have any query.